So last lecture we have seen two iterative methods, Gauss-Seidel, and most important Jacobi method. So Jacobi method and Gauss-Seidel method were one of the indirect method, or it is also called as a somewhat iterative methods. So they were iterative methods. Now we see most important method, that is relaxation method. So procedure is simple, but most important thing is calculation is somewhat difficult. We need to understand the procedure, how we are going to proceed for the calculation. The 3 steps would be there, only 3 steps would be there, but still the calculation is very hectic, and some calculations are some kind of minute difference we need to calculate. So we have to operate a certain table. Okay, so we are going to see a relaxation method. As I discussed, I have said there could be 3 steps. There would be 3 steps to know this particular relaxation method. First, we have to do whatever the equation given. Obviously, the linear system of equation a1x, b1y, c1z is equal to d1, a2x, b2y, c2z is equal to d2, a3x, b3y, c3z is equal to d3. So these kind of linear equations are there. We need to operate on this kind of equation. So first we need to make a residual equation. First part that we need to do is make a residual equation. So this is very simple. We need to do a residual equation. That means residual equation for x, residual equation for y, and residual equation for z. Okay, Rx, Ry, Rz. So from the equation 1, we need to create Rx equation. From equation 2, Ry, and equation 3, Rz. So we need to create the residual equation 1, 2, 3, Rx, Ry, Rz. So how to create? So Rx is equal to, so we need to convert all terms. So d1 minus all this, and entirely will be called as a Rx. So it will be called d1 minus a1x minus b1y minus c1z. Same way for R2 also, we need to keep this term here and all terms on the particular right hand. So by default, keep your mic mute. Avdut Jadhav. Only 26 students are there. This is one of the most important method, and it is asked frequently. This is the most somewhat difficult. If you even if you try to read from the textbook, it is not so easy to understand. I am going to give the information one of the simplest way. So listen carefully and act according to the what I am going to tell during the procedure. So first is residual equation. So how to create a residual equation? D1 minus rest term, D2 minus rest term, D3 minus rest term. Obviously, whenever we are going to change this particular sign from the left side to right side, sign is going to change. So minus minus will be there. So D2 minus A2x, B2y, C2z. Then RT D3. So D3 would be what? So in the D3 equation, that would be D3 minus A3x minus B3y and C3z. Okay, so this is the first part. We need to create a residual equation that would be useful throughout the procedure. So we need to create this kind of residual equation first part, and then we have to operate this equation. So whatever the equation given in the question, that we need to use and convert into the residual equation. Okay. So first part, we have to create a residual equation. This is one of the simplest thing. From the given equation, we have to create a residual equation. Now second part, we need to create operating table. So operating table, we need to create such a way that a small change in x value, what will be impact on the equation 1? What small change in equation, small change in the value of y, what will be impact on all these three equations? That we have to know. Small changes in x, that will be delta x, delta y. So small changes, that will be considered as a 1, 1, 1. So small change means that means what value is going to change in the residual equation if you keep x value by 1. Now basically we have to keep y is equal to 0, z is equal to 0. Same way, is it visible to you? Is it visible to you? I think from up to this line it is visible. Okay, so whenever we are going to change the small change in x value, we have to keep y and z is equal to 0. Same way, when we are going to change the y value, a change by 1, we have to keep x value is equal to 0 and z value is equal to 0. Same way, whenever we are going to do a small change in z, we have to keep x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So what will be impact of these equations, small changes, on the residual equation that we have to know? So small changes in this value, what will be impact on these three equations? Rx, Ry and Rz. So we have to keep Rx, Ry, Rz on the particular upper side. So in this format, Rx, Ry, R3, Rz. Sorry. So whatever the equations are there, what will be small change in 1 impact on Rx. So if you keep x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1, what will impact? So obviously we have to consider d1 is equal to 0 and rest term y and z is equal to 0. So delta x, if you keep x value is equal to 1, and we have to check what will be impact on Rx value, what will be the impact on x value. So obviously the solution answer would be -7 because y and z would be automatically 0. So only term x is equal to 1, that means Rx will be -7. Same way, Rx is equal to 1, we have to check the condition on y, Ry. X is equal to 1 only, y 0, z 0. We have to forget this d1, d2, d3. We have to reduce this on the latter part. We have to reduce on the latter part. So what will be the part? That will be -82. Here, again, what will be impact on Rz? By changing of 1, small change of 1, if you keep this is equal to 1 in the Rz equation, what will be changed? So x is equal to 1, see this equation, x is equal to 1. So only -a3 will be there, this term will be cancelled, this term will be cancelled. We have to forget this term because we are going to reduce at the latter. So Rz will be -a3. Rz would be -a3. Same way, Ry is equal to 1. Ry is equal to 1. What will impact on one equation, second equation, and third equation? So small change of y is equal to 1. What will be impact on Rx, Ry, Rz? So these are the Rx, Ry, Rz equation. Rx, Ry, Rz equations are there. So y is equal to 1. Y is equal to 1. We have to keep there y is equal to 1 and check the what will impact. It will be only -b1 term because we are keeping z and x is equal to 0. So it will be -b1. Then here, if you keep y is equal to 1, -b2. Here in this Rz equation, -b3. Same way, z is equal to 1 in equation 1. That would be -c1, -c2, -c3. Is it okay? Operating table is very easy. You have to check what small changes in x, y, z which is going to happen on this residual equation. Because this table is important for the further calculation. This table would be redirectional for the further calculation. You have to keep this table in mind for the next table of calculation. So second is operating table. Now third thing we are need to do or consider, this is a residual equation operating table, and third part, this is the equation that I am working on from the third part that we need to do is a relaxation table. The relaxation table we need to create. We need to create a relaxation table. So most important thing would be relaxation table. So we need to write residual equation Rx, Ry, Rz. We need to create Rx, Ry, Rz. Is it okay for you? How many people have got this particular operating table? 33 students are there. Okay, still I will consider. Now we need to create a relaxation table. Again, Rx equation, Ry equation, Rz equation we need to see. So first part we need to create is that we have to keep the value of x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 0. So if you keep this value is equal to 0, this is the starting point of this particular table. And the rest we need to calculate. What we have written? I have written again Rx, Ry, Rz. These are the residual equations, same as Rx, Ry, Rz. Now, initial at this particular point, as just I mentioned, I not taken this value d1, d2, d3. Now we need to consider here. First reduction we want to do, or first operation we want to do on this particular residual equation is that we need to consider x, y, z is equal to 0. Keeping x, y, z is equal to 0, what will be the Rx? If x, y, z 0, what will be the unit term? Only d1. Second equation Ry. This is the second equation. And what we have to keep? X, y, z is equal to 0. So x, y, z 0. All terms cancel. Only remaining term would be d2. Now Rz equation. X, y, z 0. So all terms are it would be it will wipe out and only d3 would be there. Now this would be the starting point of the problem. Starting point of solving the problem. Problem is not over. This is the starting point of problem, and we need to now reduce this d1, d2, d3 to 0. Our aim, now we have started the problem. Actually, problem is going to start from here. We need to reduce, just I will this 1 0, this 1 0, and this 1 0. How? We have to operate on this table. आता काय करायचं आहे आपल्याला ते d1 d2 d3 0 करायचे. कसे करायचे तर प्रत्येक वेळी काय करायचं आहे त्यातला कुठला तरी लार्जेस्ट टर्म घ्यायचा. So the first starting point we have to consider one of the largest point. It could be minus. Absolute value we have to consider. Absolute value we have to consider. Absolute value of d1 d2 d3. If it is a minus 3 1 and here it could be 2, then largest value would be 3. Is it okay for you? Minus we don't have to consider. Largest absolute value we have to consider. Suppose d1 is the largest value. d1 is the largest value. Now we need to reduce d1 value up to 0. Up to 0, or we have to operate such a way that it should come to 0, near about 0. So we have to operate d1 as to 0. So we need to operate on x value. So delta x we have to consider. Delta x we have to operate on this table just like delta x. Delta x 1 असता आणि इक्वेशन a1 ने रिड्यूस होते. ते आता a1 ने रिड्यूस न होता आपल्याला हे 0 ने रिड्यूस कसं होईल हा विचार करायचा. मग इथे आपल्याला 5 ने कमी करता येईल, 6 ने करता येईल, काहीतरी ऍब्सोल्यूट नंबर असेल, 7 असेल, 8 असेल, असं करून हे इक्वेशन 1 ने केलं तर a1 ने होते. असं कितीने करायचं जेणेकरून हे टर्म 0 होईल. 1 ने केलं तर -a1 होते. तर आपल्याला इथे अशी व्हॅल्यू चूज करायची आहे की d1 0 होऊन जाते. d1 एकाला -a1 होते. तर अशी कुठल्या टर्मने मल्टिपल केलं की हे d1 0 होऊन जाईल. तेव्हा आपल्याला परत दुसऱ्या व्हॅल्यू मिळून जातील. त्या d1 सपोज काय असतील d1 d2 d3 वेगवेगळ्या टर्म्स आहेत. असं ऑपरेट झाला हे सपोज d1 0 झालं. त्यानंतर आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे दोन मधले परत लार्जेस्ट व्हॅल्यू बघायची. दोन मधले लार्जेस्ट व्हॅल्यू सपोज d2 लार्जेस्ट असेल D2 हे y चा आहे, तर आपल्याला डेल्टा y ऑपरेट करायचा आहे. डेल्टा y ऑपरेट करताना काय करणार आहोत, एक डेल्टा y 1 जर झाला तर हा आपल्याला 0 करायचा. हा 1 ने रिड्यूस केला y तर ry हे d1 ने रिड्यूस होते. तर y असं ऑपरेट करायचं जेणेकरून ही d1 टर्म आपल्याला 0 होईल. 1 ने केलं तर b1 ने कमी होते. कितीने मल्टिपल केलं तर ते 0 न होईल. ते तुम्हाला चेक करायला लागेल त्या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये. डिपेंडिंग ऑन द प्रॉब्लेम वी नीड टू राइट दिस xyz. सपोज आता हे 0 झालं, ही काही टर्म वाढली आहे d1. परत आता काय असेल d3 तर काय तर असेल. परत तुम्हाला ऑपरेट काय करायचं आहे, हा माझा लार्जेस्ट व्हॅल्यू होते d3. परत हे आपल्याला रिड्यूस करायचं आहे. d3 रिड्यूस करायचं म्हणजे आपल्याला ऑपरेट करायला लागेल डेल्टा g. एक डेल्टा z रिड्यूस करतोय c3 तर आपल्याला हा 0 करायचा. तर आपल्याला कितीने ऑपरेट करायला लागेल जेणेकरून हा 0 होऊन जाईल. तर हे 0 होताना ह्या टर्म थोड्याफार इन्क्रीज होतो. परत आपल्याला हा टेबल हा सिंगल टाइम टेबल झाला, सिंगल ऑपरेशन झालं, सिंगल इटरेशन झालं. परत आपल्याला डेल्टा x y z ने रिड्यूस करायचा. डेल्टा x ह्यातली कुठली तर लार्जेस्ट टर्म बघायची. ही 1 2 3 ह्यातली लार्जेस्ट नंबर 1 असेल तर आपल्याला परत x ने ऑपरेट करायला लागेल. परत इथे व्हॅल्यू कुठल्या तरी येते. परत डेल्टा y परत लार्जेस्ट व्हॅल्यू चेक करायची. जी व्हॅल्यू ज्या टेबल मध्ये असेल त्यानुसार आपल्याला हा टेबलचा रेफरन्स घेऊन त्या व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला ऍब्सोल्यूट 0 वर न्यायची. तिन्ही वेळेला आणि त्यानंतर शेवटी काय करायचं आहे, हे डेल्टा x डेल्टा y डेल्टा z यांची ऍब्सोल्यूट बेरीज करायची. x एक वेळेला असेल तर ठीक आहे, x दोन वेळेला असेल तर दोन्हीची बेरीज. डेल्टा y तीन वेळेला असेल तर तीन वेळा. ते आपल्याला असं ऑपरेशन टेबल भरपूर वेळा करायचं. किमान 10 ते 15 किंवा 20 ते 25 वेळा आपल्याला खाली कमी जास्त केल्यानंतर तुम्हाला वाटेल की हे 0 झालं तर पुढच्या ऑपरेशन मध्ये ही व्हॅल्यू इन्क्रीज होते. हे रिड्यूस करायला गेलो तर ही व्हॅल्यू इन्क्रीज होते. त्यामुळे आपल्याला एक 2 ते 3 वेळा हा टेबल रिपीट करायला लागतो. हा जो रेशियो आपण रिड्यूस करतो x y z ने आपल्याला 2 ते 3 वेळा रिड्यूस करावा लागतो आणि याचा टर्म शेवटी याची नियर अबाउट 0 आणायला लागते. When this value going to come 0, we have to sum up this particular x value, y value and z value. That value would be called as a solution of this particular relaxation method. Write down this table. Without wasting a time, we are going to take a problem. Right within a, I think it is not visible properly. Okay, how many people have got this particular method? This is not the easy what you are thinking. Numerical methods are not so easy. Whatever your assumptions are there, that is not like that. You are not going to pass easily. You need to practice, a lot of practice. Write down the what I have written on blackboard and type yes so that I can proceed further. Somebody has replied. Yes, Akash Nalod has written. That means I can proceed further. Just one or two. Pooja, yes. Okay, we'll take a problem. It might you felt difficult while taking on this regular equation. We'll take a problem on the regular problem and we'll solve. Okay, so I think we need to take a problem. I will write the equation here at the topmost part. Okay, solve by relaxation method. The equation 9x minus 2y minus z plus z is equal to 50. Okay, x plus 2 x plus 5y minus 3z minus 3z is equal to 18. Next equation minus 2x plus 2y plus 7z is equal to 19. Keep your calculator with you. This is not so easy. What you think, what you thought up to now, it is not so. I will check the problem again so that there should not be any mistakes regarding the sign. 9x minus 2y plus z is equal to 15x plus 5y minus 3z is equal to 18. Minus 3z, okay. Minus 2x plus 2y plus 7z is equal to 90. Okay. And again, there could be rule that diagonal elements should be a maximum. So these are the diagonal elements. So that should be maximum. Whenever we are going to solve the problem, there should be a certain conditions. While if you are considering relaxation method, definitely diagonal element at A11, B22, and C33 position. And whatever if there are four variables, it could be A11, B22, C33, and D44, and whatever the diagonal elements in the variable x, y, z or y, x, y, z, u could be taken as, or a, b, c, d, e. Also, it could have taken some other time. So most of the time, diagonal elements should be maximum. So 9 is the maximum, 5 is the maximum compared to other coefficients. 7 is the maximum to other coefficients. Again, same rule is there. The maximum element should be greater than the coefficient of remaining terms. So 2 and 1, absolutely right, we have to consider, not minus and minus 2, minus 1. 2 plus 1, 3. So 3 is a greater than 9. Again, this y. Y is dominating. So this dominating element should be greater. 3 plus 1, 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. We have to consider positive signs only. 3 plus 1, 4. So 4 is greater. Again, here 7. 7 is greater than 2 plus 2, 4. So that should be equal, near about equal, and what should be greater. Dominating element for the x, y, z coefficient should be either equal or should be greater. Then only we can proceed further. So now the first part we have to do is we have to write the residual equation. Write the residual equation. This is one of the easiest thing. Write the residual equations for this particular method. So I will write here residual equations. At the top of the part, I will write the residual equation. Rx, Ry, Rz. Residual equations. So 15 minus 9x plus 2y minus z. Here second equation 18 minus all terms minus x minus 5y plus 3z. Now next equation 19 minus 2x plus 2x minus 2y minus 7z. So these are the residual equations. These are the residual equations. Have you got this? If you have any problem? I'm monitoring the chat box so that I can see how many people are in response. Okay, so this is the first part that I have said. This is the residual equations. Now, second part we have to do is we have to create this kind of operation table. So again, same thing would be there. Only this residual equation. This is very easy. We consider Rx, Ry, and Z. So these are what will be change of delta x is equal to 1. Small change of 1. What will impact on the first equation, second equation, third equation. So obviously when x is equal to 1, we have to consider y z is equal to 0 and forget this part. So the first part will be -9. What will impact on y equation? Our y equation, x is equal to 1 and remaining y and z is equal to 0. That means only -1 will be there. X is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. We have to keep in the RZ equation. X is equal to 1. RZ equation here. So we have to keep here 1. Y, Z 0. 1. That means only plus 2. 19 we have to forget. So 2. Same way. Y is equal to 1. And operate on this RS equation or equation. Y is equal to 1. Here 2. That means Z and X will be 0 and Y term will be 2. Now next. RY equation. Y is equal to 1. Z and X would be 0. -5. -5. Then last, that RZ. RZ equation. Y is equal to 1. That means Z and X would be 0. We have to forget the last part. So that would be -2. Then we have to consider Z is equal to 1 on all these equations. Z is equal to 1. All X and Y would be 0. Z that would be -1. On second equation, +3. Third equation, -7. Okay, we have created operating table. Along with me, also you need to create this operating table. You have created operating table. If you solve this equation, then only you are going to understand. If you are not going to solve the equation, definitely these 8 marks would be, you are not going to face these marks, 8 marks. Yes, you have created, that means operating table we have created. Now we have to press, we have to go to the relaxation table. We need to create a relaxation table. If you do the practice, definitely this problem, maybe you take 30 minutes to solve this particular problem. If you reduce the time, definitely you can solve this particular problem in within 15 minutes. So maximum 15 minutes can be allocated for the 8 marks. As per 3-hour question paper, 15 minutes are sufficient as per or not sufficient. Actually, it would be the compulsory part. You have to solve any problem within the 15 minutes. Or if it is some problems we can solve within 5 to 10 minutes, you can allocate at max 20 minutes for this kind of lengthy problems. Okay, so now first part of this particular operating table, again we have to write this residual equation Rx, Ry, Rz. Now to keep this x, y, z is equal to 0 in the each equation. X, y, z 0, x, y, z 0. That is the remaining part would be 15 Rx equation. Ry equation. You have to keep x, y, z 0. Remaining terms 18. X, y, z 0 in Rz equation. This Rz equation x, y, z 0. Only term would be 19. Now this is the starting point. Our aim is now we have to reduce this coefficient to 0. We have to coefficient 0. What will be the first condition? How we have to operate? We have to check which coefficient is the maximum. So here I can see this 50 number is a maximum. 50 number is a maximum. That means I need to operate the x variable, delta x variable. Because this is the residual equation of the x value of 50. We have considered this is a Rx. That's why it is a, you have to operate on a x. If this largest value will be y, we need to reduce residual by y value. Now here x we have to operate. Now this is the largest number. So if there is a one number, it is Rx could be reduced by -1. If you operate Rx is equal to 1, it is reduced by 5, reduced by 9. We need to create reduce by 50. So 50 आहे एकानं -9 ला जातं. असं किती ऑपरेट केलं पाहिजे की जेणेकरून ते 50 0 कडे येईल. So we need to operate 5 times -45. So if you operate these 5 times, so what will happen? एक ना 9 होते हैं, तो 5 में कितने होना है? All terms -45 -5 and it would be 10 value. 5 न जर ऑपरेट केला तर -45. 5 into -1 -5. 5 into 2 10. So -45 -5 10. -45 5 and 10. जर 5 न ऑपरेट केला तर हे 45 न रिड्यूस होणार आहे. 45 व्हॅल्यू ऍड होणार आहे. सो 50 plus 45 डेफिनेटली आन्सर वुड गोइंग टू कम एज अ 5. 6 न पण करू शकता आपण. कसं होतंय 9 सक्क 9 into 6 54. So it is going to somewhat negative. So we have to take to 5. Why I have taken 5? Because this 50 I want to reach up to 0. So one time it is reduced by -9. मग आता हे 5 आपल्याला एकाने मल्टिप्लाय करून चालणार नाही. याला पण मल्टिप्लाय करायचं, याला पण मल्टिप्लाय करायचं. ती टर्म काय आहे? -45 5 10. ते आपल्याला ह्यामध्ये ऍड करायचं. हे टर्म 45 5 10 घ्यायची गरज नाही. If it is a simple calculation of two numbers, so I have shown here -45 -5 10. So -5 45 it is going to become 30 and 90 plus 10 29. How many people have got this? 5 13 and 29. Now our second part has arrived -5 13 and 29. Okay, now we have to check other next part is that which term is largest now. Which term largest? Now 29 is the largest. 29 largest is a, that's why we need to operate on delta z value. Delta z value. Delta z 1 ने केल्यानंतर -7 वर जातं. आपल्याला ते 19 पर्यंत आणायचं आहे. त्यामुळे आपण जर डेल्टा z 4 घेतलं तर किती असणार आहे? -4 ते 12 -28 असणार. हे जर 4 ने ऑपरेट केलं एकानं एवढं होतं. 4 ने किती होईल? -4 12 -28. हे आपल्याला ऍड करायला आहे. -4 किती ऑपरेट करणार आहे आपण? 4 न करणार. -4 12 and -28. So 19 plus 28 answer would be 1. आता हे साइन आपल्याला हेल्प करायला लागेल. साइन जर हेल्प करत नसतं तर आपल्याला काय करायला लागलं असतं? इथे -4 करायला लागलं असतं. -4 त्यामुळे काय झालं असतं? हे +28 झालं असतं. सपोज इथं -28 असतं, -29 असतं तर आपल्याला इथे साइन आपल्याला चेंज करायचं. अकॉर्डिंग टू द साइन अवेलेबल वी नीड टू रिड्यूस. एकाला -7 ने रिड्यूस करतात. त्यामुळे आपण इथे जर ओनली पॉझिटिव्ह जर रिड्यूस करत असतो तर आपण काय केलं असतं ना -4 ने मल्टिप्लाय केलं असतं. हे जर इथं +7 असतं तर आपण इथं -4 घेऊन ह्या टर्म आपण पॉझिटिव्ह करून घेतलं असतं. जेणेकरून ही टर्म निगेटिव्ह झाली असती आणि आपल्याला इथे आपल्याला हे कंडिशन आपल्याला रीच करता आलं असतं. 30 plus 12 25. 5 plus -4 that is 1. Now again check which is the largest value. Which is the largest value? Which is the largest value? Now y is the largest value. So we have to operate a delta y. Delta y. So 1 delta y it is going to reduce -5. आपल्याला किती वेळा मल्टिप्लाय करावं लागेल? 5 टाइम मल्टिप्लाय करावं लागेल. 5 वेळा मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर काय होईल? डेल्टा y 5. इथे किती झाले? 10 झाले. 10 -25 आणि इथे हे 5 दोन्ही 10 जेवढे ऍड करायला लागेल आपल्याला 10 याच्यामध्ये 11 झाले. हा झाला 25 प्लस 25 -25 0. हा किती झाला? 1 प्लस 10 11. Okay, 11 going to come when we operate by 5. Now again check which is the largest value. Definitely we have liberty that 11 is going to come, so we can काय तर चुकलंय मला. काय तर चुकलंय. 11 नंतर कुठं आलेलं नाही असं. इथे माइनस साइन. ओके, हे माइनस म्हणजे इथे -10. इथे -10 प्लस 1 म्हणजे -9 होणार. -9 तर परत आपल्याला हा लार्जेस्ट करणार -9. काय कमेंट टाकलं हा यस -9 RZ is -9 very good. Okay, we how many people have understood up to this? Because this is the prime part, means basic part. We have to further we have to reduce this 11 0 -9 also again. We have to go further for reduction of this table. Yes, Tetraj has said yes. Up to this, even if you write this table up to this, whatever the, even if you don't calculate this term and we have not reduced the zero, not zero here, but still our solution could be a possible 554. The solution could be near about 554 because this is the basic part and we have to proceed further on this particular 554. So it would be added. So our solution we have got somewhat in a crude format up to near 554. So that means our solution could be the possible near about up to this now. So even if you calculated this residual table, residual equation, operation table, and just created only one part, we need to create again this part to be repeated because these values are not reduced absolute zero. We need to reduce near about zero. These values are not up to zero. Even you create this table, definitely you will get the maximum 75 marks. Definitely I will give a minimum 5 marks. Even if you solve up to this, I will give you 5 marks. Because a code format, you have got the answer 545. Sorry, 554. Because Z is at the second position. How many people have got? Shubham, Pranali and Arya has said yes. Avantika has also said Avantika. Just take a minute, just Kedar. Just take a few seconds and reach up to this point. I will wait for 1 or 2 minutes and reach up to this point. Yes, Akash said, Pooja, Sandeep, Ashish. So a lot of people are saying yes. That means they have understood up to this point. Okay, so we need to proceed further such a way that now see again. I will write this table 11, 0 and -9. Rx, Ry and Rz. Residual will be written here. We need to proceed further. आता ह्या व्हॅल्यू रिड्यूस करायचं मगाशी आपल्याला ह्या रिड्यूस चालू ओके 1109 कुठला लार्जेस्ट व्हॅल्यू आहे डेफिनेटली 11 इज लार्जेस्ट व्हॅल्यू सो वी नीड टू ऑपरेट ऑन डेल्टा x ला ऑपरेट करायला कितीने करायला लागेल एक डेल्टा x -9 ला करतो तो ऑब्वियसली एक ने केलं तरी काय हरकत नाही 1 सो 1 ने किती होणार आहे टर्म्स रिड्यूस होणार आहे डेल्टा x इक्वल टू 1 ऑब्वियसली दिस टर्म वुड बी देयर एज इट इज so -9 -11 that would be plus 2 -1 0 -1 again 2 that would be -7 now see which is the largest value now largest value is now this term 7 so we need to operate on delta z is equal to किती रिड्यूस होते डेल्टा z एका डेल्टा z ना -7 होते सो एब्सोल्युटली वी हैव टू कंसीडर डेल्टा z is equal to -1 एका -1 ना एका ना -7 होते तर आपल्याला हे -7 च रिड्यूस करायचं आहे एक ने घेतलं तर -14 होईल तर आपल्याला इथे डेल्टा z -1 घ्यायला लागेल डेल्टा z -1 घ्यायला लागेल ओके So that means -1 म्हणजे किती होईल +1 होईल इथे -3 होऊन जाईल इथे +7 होऊन जाईल +1 +2 3 होऊन जाईल इथे -1 + -3 -4 -7 +7 it would be 0 Okay, now C, which is the largest value. Now this value is the largest. We need to operate on delta y. तो बघा डेल्टा एक y ने किती रिड्यूस करतोय 5 करतोय एक व्हॅल्यू आता 5 करतोय आता थोडंसं आपण फ्रॅक्शन व्हॅल्यू मध्ये गेलो पाहिजे एक जर y घेतलं तर 5 ने रिड्यूस करतोय तर आपल्याला असं ऑपरेट करायचं आहे जेणेकरून हे -4 रिड्यूस होऊन जाईल त्यासाठी आपल्याला काय करायला लागेल कितीने ऑपरेट करायचं आहे हे आपल्याला कॅल्क्युलेट करण्यासाठी ही व्हॅल्यू डिवाइड बाय ती व्हॅल्यू सो -4 डिवाइड बाय -5 दॅट मीन्स 0.8 ने ऑपरेट करायला 0.8 ने ऑपरेट जर केलं आपण याच्यावर y वर 0.8 ने मल्टिप्लाय करायचं सगळ्या 0.8 ने काय होतं बघा 0.8 into -5 that would be -4 आपल्याला आता हे -8 आहे आपल्याला हे +8 आहे ते -8 घ्यायला हे -8 करायला ओके आय विल राइट हियर डेल्टा y कारण आपल्याला हे रिड्यूस करायचं हा लार्जेस्ट व्हॅल्यू आहे दिस लार्जेस्ट व्हॅल्यू पण 1 ने केला तर तो मायनस जातो तर आपल्याला आता थोडंसं फ्रॅक्शन व्हॅल्यू मध्ये गेलं पाहिजे एक दोन टेबल झाल्यानंतर हा पहिला झाला ऑपरेशन हा सेकंड चाललाय सेकंड झाल्यानंतर किंवा सेकंड मध्येच थोडंसं आपण फ्रॅक्शन व्हॅल्यू घ्यायला सुरुवात केली कारण आपल्याला ते जर तसं जर करत गेलं नाही तर एखादी व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला लार्जेस्ट मिळेल किंवा हा 0 होणार ती व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला ही 0 करण्यासाठी आपल्याला हा व्हॅल्यू ला आपल्याला 4 ने आणलं पाहिजे ही व्हॅल्यू 4 ने आणण्यासाठी याच्यावर आपल्याला 0.8 ने मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर ही व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला 0 मिळेल ओके -0.58 so that means -1.6 this would be minus plus 2 would be there now -8 plus 2 right okay this is -1.6 and again -2 minus plus 1.6 आता हे ऍड करा या टेबल मध्ये ऍड केले तर काय होईल -1.4 झाला इथे दुसरी टर्म किती आहे प्लसच्या 0 झाला इथे z किती 1.6 झाला आता परत लार्जेस्ट व्हॅल्यू कुठली आहे लार्जेस्ट व्हॅल्यू इज नाउ 0.6 तर आपल्याला आता डेल्टा z वर ऑपरेट करायला कितीने मल्टिप्लाय करायला लागेल 4 भागिले 5 केले होते स्वतः 1.6 z ऑपरेट करतो हा रिड्यूस करायचा आहे 1.6 डिवाइड बाय 7 1.6 डिवाइड बाय 7 1.6 हे डेल्टा z मध्ये हा 0 करायचा आहे 1 ने केला तर -7 ने जातो तर आपल्याला हे 0 करण्यासाठी 1.6 डिवाइड बाय 7 कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा तो आपल्याला डेल्टा z चा फ्रॅक्शन आहे किती 1.6 डिवाइड बाय 7 आता साइन बघा हे पॉझिटिव्ह आहे हे निगेटिव्ह आहे त्यामुळे 1.6 डिवाइड बाय 7 किती आहे 1.6 डिवाइड बाय 7 टर्म बघा किती आहे किती आन्सर येते डेल्टा z व्हॅल्यू किती येते डेल्टा z 0.23 व्हेरी गुड so 1.6 is a 0.23 okay so write here 0.03 and operate on this delta term 0.03 minus 0.23 here minus 0.3 that would be 0.69 and here it would be minus 1.6 ते ऐड करा आता इथे कितीने मल्टिप्लाय केले 0.323 कितीने होते रिड्यूस आता -23 म्हणजे 1. किती राहिला 1.17 हा किती झाला 0.69 हा आता रिड्यूस झाला 0 परत आता लार्जेस्ट नंबर आहे हा 1.17 आता डेल्टा x ऑपरेट करायला लागेल कितीने ऑपरेट करायला लागेल हा झाला 1.17 डिवाइड बाय एकाला किती रिड्यूस होतोय 9 होतो 1.17 डिवाइड बाय 9 1.17 डिवाइड बाय 9 किती येते 1.7 डिवाइड बाय 9 तो ऑपरेट करायला लागेल आपल्याला 1.17 divided by 9. Delta Z कितनी delta कितनी delta 1.17 divided by 9. 1.17 divided by 9. 1.17 divided by 9. Yes, 0.13. Very good. 0.13. एकच करायला लागणार आहे आपल्याला काही हे करू नका. 0.13. मग चेक दिस पर्टिक्युलर टेबल किती होतं 0.13 into 9, 0.13 into -1 किती देते -138 आणि इथे किती -0.3 into 3 0.268 इथे काय तर -1.17 -1.17 0 69 plus -0.13 0.656 26 plus 26 झालं आता प्रत्येक y वर ऑपरेट करायचं आहे 0.56 डिवाइड बाय 0.56 डिवाइड बाय 5 0.56 divided by 5 0.56 divided by 5 0.56 divided by हा चला adjust हा reduce करायचा 0.56 divided by 5 0.56 divided by delta y 0.56 divided by 5 किती येतोय 0.112 very good 0.112 आता परत ते घ्या व्हॅल्यू त्याच्या किती रेसिड्यूला मल्टिप्लाय करा y च्या हा मल्टिप्लाय y इथे 112 ला मल्टिप्लाय करायचं 224 कुठल्या पुढे मायनस म्हणजे आपल्या टर्म आपल्याला 56 होणार आहे आणि इथे -2 into 112 -224 56 0 झालं ते नियर अबाउट डेल्टा y किती ऑपरेट केला 0.56 ठीक आहे हा 0 होतोय हा पण नियर अबाउट 0 होतोय आणि हा पण कन्सिडर करा 0.220 ऍड केल्यानंतर आपण 0.224 आणि इथे आपण समवॉट स्टॉप करू शकतो वी नीड टू स्टॉप हियर 112 okay now what we have to do is we have to sum all terms this x term आता काय करायचं याचे सोल्युशन डेल्टा x चे टर्म डेल्टा y चे टर्म डेल्टा z चे टर्म इथे किती टर्म आहे इथे 5 आहे 5 प्लस इथे सगळं टाका 5 z ची 4 हे ऍड करत जायचं यांचे सम सगळ्यांचे ऍड करायचे आणि जे सोल्युशन असेल ते फायनलाइज करायचं तर काय केलंय एक न ऑपरेट केलाय z -1 न केलाय त्यानंतर y 0.8 न ऍड केलाय साइन चेक करा फास्ट मध्ये करतोय प्लस 0.23 परत x मध्ये 0.13 त्यानंतर y मध्ये प्लस 0.56 हे त्याचा आन्सर असेल त्याचा बरोबर 6.13 जेवढं जमतंय तेवढं करेन मी 3.23 this will be the solution of this particular problem. So we need to do practice a lot. Okay, I think time is up. So you can see this particular video again. I will stop this particular video